The arts of Rome.
The Colosseum's real name is called the Flavian Amphitheater. The Colosseum is where the games of gladiators against wild animals are held in Rome, and when the night falls, it's when Christians are fed to the lions.
When the Colosseum first opened in the 18th century AD, Emperor Titus filled the arena with water and had commanded prisoners out a naval battle. He even trained horses and cows to swim so they can finish off the wounded Romans. What a psycho.
The last fight at the Colosseum was in 404 AD. Telemachus, a Christian monk, jumped into the arena to protest the horror of the games. Had to be a Christian.
He was torn apart by a group of angry spectators. Emperor Horus bans the gladiator show soon after. What a shame.
The Acropolis, aka High City, is a very holy site in Athens, Greece.
The Athenians people believed Poseidon and Athena fought over who should protect the land. Athena gave the city its first alive olive tree.
The city favored her and ever since then worshipped the olive-wood statue of Athena in the center of town.
The Agora was founded in the 16th century BC. It is the trading center of Greece, and it is often associated with Emperor Hadrian. The Temple of Helios can also be found close by.
Circus Maximus was the first and largest stadium in Rome. It is 621 meters long, 118 meters wide, and can hold 150,000 spectators. It is Rome's empire and also used for circuses.
Most Roman cities have at least one public bath, supplied by an aqueduct. The main bath is built around 3 rooms: the cauldron, not bath, the temporarian, warm bath, and the figurative, cold bath. The baths are also separate for men and women.
Another thing Rome is famous for is aqueducts. They were built along a slightly downward gradient with a stone, brick, and concrete.
The first aqueduct supplied the fountain in the city's cattle market. The 3rd century AD, Rome had 11 aqueducts, most supplying the public baths.
Temples are very important in Roman architecture and religions. The temples have little rooms.
The main room, Cilia, is where the image of the deity that the temple was dedicated to is found.
Behind the cella, the rooms for equipment. Offering ceremonies are held outside. Animal sacrifices were held in an open-air room. Worshipping is also done outside the temple.
The gymnasium is a training facility for Greek men over the age of 18. This is where they train for public games.
All these structures can be found in the Greek and Roman palace. Goodbye.
Now it's time for the questions for the amazing goddess Hera. Our first question is,
Dear Goddess Hera, my neighbor is a shepherd and he is very annoying. A few nights ago, his flock of sheep entered my backyard and ruined my garden. The next morning, I went to tell him that my backyard is off limits to him and the sheep. But do you know what he said? He threatened me that he would rob my house if I don't stop annoying him. What should I do? Sad Sarah. Dear Sad Sarah, first of all, stop talking to your neighbors. Next, you should put a fence around your yard to stop those pesky sheep. As for your garden, I will use my godly powers to make your garden the best.
our next question is,
Dear Hera, me and my sister are fighting physically. Now she isn't talking to me. What should I do? Isabella Pixie Stick. Dear Isabella Pixie Stick, calm yourself and be nice to your sister. If you're being nice to your sister, there is a chance she will talk to you. Don't start another physical fight again.
Our next question is,
Dear Hera, my favorite drink is wine, but I'm allergic to grapes. If I try to drink wine, I get horribly sick. What should I do? Jessica Rome. Dear Jessica Rome, I think we should use different fruits and grapes. Try experimenting to create a great tasting wine. Good luck.
our last question is,
Dear Hera, I rode on a pretty horse. It had 5 legs and 1 eye. It died. Is this a sign? Crazy old mama. Dear crazy old mama, yes, it is a good sign. This means you will be given the power of flying on your next birthday. Lucky for you, enjoy your gift when it gets there.
that's it for your weekly editorials. See you next week for more questions.
Pop, pizzazz, entertainment.
There were 2 types of plays in ancient Greece, tragedies and comedies. Tragedies were very serious. They were usually about past heroes who came to tragic ends.
Comedies were lighthearted and included rude jokes, pranks, insults, clowning around, and slapstick humor. Your mom was so ugly that when she entered an ugly contest, they said sorry, no professionals.
In these plays, there were all kinds of actors.
But no women were allowed to act. If there was a woman part, then a man had to act as a woman.
Women were allowed to attend, but they had to sit in the back with the slaves.
The theater was made in honor of Dionysus.
He was the god of theater.
The theaters then were very different looking from how they look today.
The ceiling was dome-shaped because this helped the whole audience hear what was happening on the stage.
The auditoriums could usually fit about 14,000 people. However, they were all crammed.
They sat on wooden benches, but sometimes brought cushions to sit on if an all-day festival of trilogies was offered. They also brought their own food and drink.
On stage, actors wore large masks showing exaggerated expressions. In the mask was a small funnel, which acted as a microphone and increased the volume of their voices.
They also wore thick-soled shoes, wigs, and extra padding to increase their size. Only a few actors would be in the play.
In addition, the chorus was a group of 15 men wearing bright-colored costumes.
During the performance, they danced, chanted, clowned, and interacted with the actors.
The audience added the noise of slurping, munching, and the constant complaining about their seats,
Boo!
the performance,
I hate this.
or the portrayal of a favorite character.
The crowd hissed, groaned, shouted, and clapped. Some kicked their benches to show displeasure.
In return, some actors threw nuts in the crowd as bribery for silence.
However, something the audience adored was special effects.
In addition, when a character was to be murdered during the play, they would actually kill the person.
That's horrifying. I guess that's why ancient Greeks were paid obos for attending.
That concludes
Pop, pop.
pizzazz, entertainment.
Okay, you are clear.
Extra, extra, read all about the gladiators.
Wow, 2 professional trained slaves going head to head.
Sometimes criminals and animals are gladiators too.
It says here thousands of slaves died because of gladiators.
Gladiators started out as a way to keep the poor happy. They also got to watch for food.
Next week's fight is Link's Lay of the Line versus Mead's Marcus the Mustang.
OMG, a gladiator battle between animals?
About 5,000 animals die every day because of gladiators.
Winners of gladiators are given fame, fortune, and freedom.
Gladiators are so cool. I wish I knew about them earlier.
You haven't seen any of the flyers posted anywhere?
No, but I'll see my first gladiator battle in the Coliseum.
World News. Hi, my name is Tara.
And my name is Dulcie.
And today we'll be talking about Christianity in Rome and Greek gods and goddesses. I will be talking about Christianity in Rome. The birthplace of Christianity was a remote territory at the eastern end of the Mediterranean Sea. The Romans called it Judea. Jesus was the founder of Christianity who lived from 6 BCE to the age 30. He was born in that area. According to the Gospels, Jesus began preaching in Galilee, an area in present-day Israel. At first he preached in synagogues or Jewish places of worship. Larger and larger crowds came to hear him, so he began teaching in open areas. Over time, Christianity spread through the Roman Empire.
The next topic is Greek gods and goddesses. According to the ancient Greeks, their gods controlled every part of their daily life, like the weather, crops, love, money and business, phases of the moon, and whether a loaf of bread burned in the oven. Zeus was the ruler of all gods and the god of justice. Hera was Zeus's wife, and she was the goddess of all marriage. Poseidon was the brother of Zeus, god of the sea. Hestia was the sister of Zeus, goddess of the earth, the family fire. Demeter was the sister of Zeus, goddess of agriculture. Ares was the son of Zeus and the god of war. Athena was the daughter of Zeus and the goddess of battle and wisdom. Apollo was the son of Zeus, the god of the sun, poetry, and music. Artemis was the goddess of Zeus and the daughter of Zeus and the goddess of the moon and the hunt. Hephaestus was the son of Zeus, god of fire and metalworker. Aphrodite was the daughter of Zeus, goddess of love and beauty. Hermes was the son of Zeus, messenger of the gods and god of travel.